decisions. We are blessed here in Dorado that we have South Arkansas Community College. At the time that I was in school, and many of you may have parents or even grandparents that remember when it was SAU Dorado Ranch, and the nickname for it at the time was the Twig. So it had kind of a negative connotation. At that time, people thought, well, if you can't go anywhere else, you can stay here and go to school. But how many of you know that that is a blessing in disguise? And it shouldn't even be in disguise at this point, that you can stay right here and get a great education. So I did. I stayed here and I went to South Ark. Well, again, as I mentioned before, my idea was to be a teacher. I didn't know at the time that all of the experiences that I would gather moving forward would put me in the position that I'm in now. My husband and I got married. We had a small business, and we still do have that business: BC carpet cleaner, vacuum cleaner, and sewing machine repair. So small business was one of the things that we did to make sure that we were able to have the quality of life that we wanted to have. All of the things that I've been able to do before becoming the mayor included being on the board of trustees for the South Arkansas Community College, where students come first, and I know there are some representatives here today for that. So one of the things that I want you all to keep in mind is that as you go out and make plans for higher education, make sure that you take all of those experiences with you. There's experiences that you will gain on campus. There are experiences that you will gain in organizations. There are experiences that you will gain being on boards and serving in the community. And that's kind of how I got here today. Because I was able to go to South Ark, stay here in town, even though I got there and started having a family a little bit before I had planned to, that kind of got out of sequence because I was supposed to go ahead and graduate. One of the great things about South Arkansas Community College is that there are non-traditional students there. So hopefully all of you have already gotten in your mind what you want to do, but in case it takes you a little bit longer, you still have a good path to do what you need to do. I also wanted to mention that serving on the board of South Arkansas Community College helped me in the position that I'm in now as the mayor. It's a little bit different because as on the board of trustees, we were actually the boss of the president. It's a little different in the position that I'm in now, but it taught me a lot about leadership. So in the position that I'm in now, it gives me an opportunity to continue to give back. It gives me an opportunity to continue to see the needs in this city, and it gives me an opportunity to do things that are helping to bridge that pathway for you all to get a chance to do what you want to do. Politics is kind of a different thing. Hopefully, those of us who have gotten into this arena, and some of you may have aspirations for politics as well, but it's supposed to be an opportunity to continue to serve. So in this position, that's one of the biggest things I see, is that it's an avenue to serve. So hopefully, in all of your ambitions and all the things that you go on to do, you'll remember where you come from, you'll remember your hometown, and you'll always want to have that attitude to serve. I know the Elevated Promise gives you an opportunity to go wherever you want to go, but hopefully it'll always bring you back home to do some things that need to be done here. I'm not sure what else that you wanted me to share. I do want to say, especially to the Elevated Promise, I'm grateful as a mother, not just the mayor. I'm grateful as a mother for my daughter to have been a recipient of the Elevated Promise back in 2015. She graduated early in 2018. Unfortunately, she moved to Conway, but because of the education that she got here, she has a great career and is doing very well. So hopefully those of you, again, like she did, if you decide to move away, you'll always continue to come home and be a blessing to your hometown and be a hometown hero, like many of us. I don't know if I was entertaining any questions. If not, thank you all so much for having me. You are blessed.
So at this time, we'll ask our panelists to introduce themselves and share a little bit about their educational journey and how it's assisted them in their careers.
I just knew whenever I was in college that I knew that I was gonna work for the FBI or I was gonna be a warden of a prison, okay? That was my dream, that's what I aspired to be, that I knew that's what I was gonna do. Well, life took its toll. I walked across the stage, 7 months pregnant with my oldest daughter, and decided that being a warden of a prison probably wasn't the safest thing for my new little family that I was starting. I've had a lot of careers. I've ran restaurants, I've been an estimator at a collision center. I was the tobacco and prevention coordinator for the city of Batesville. In my daughter, who is now 8 years old, in her life, we have lived in 6 different parts of the state. You do the math. 6 different parts of the state. Coach Curtis and I moved around doing different careers, different career paths, and we have finally found our home down here in El Dorado. El Dorado has been nothing but positive to us. The things that you guys are blessed with, you have no idea. The amount of support and the amount of encouragement and resources that you have just here at El Dorado. I know you think El Dorado is small, we don't have a lot of food places, but your resources are amazing. The resources that I had whenever I was in high school was my high school coach calling college coaches for me. That was it. My same sister who graduated 2 years after me wasn't the athlete that I was, so her resources were zero. She didn't have the resources that I had to be able to get me from one place to another. Like that movie story that you hear, my senior year, I had huge scholarship offers. My senior year, I tore my ACL for the first time. All of those college scholarships were gone, just in the blink of an eye. Okay? UA Fort Smith stayed. He understood my work ethic and knew that I was going to get back to where I needed to be. I never got there as an athlete. As an athlete, I was more timid. I was scared I was going to do it again. My freshman year, after dead weeks, I went in, tore my ACL again for the second time. Same week. Okay? Right then, I became an applicant for being able to be a red shirt, a medical red shirt, which is somebody who can finish getting their school paid for, but you can't ever touch the court again. Okay? I didn't. I tried to go back, try to play again. Sophomore year, toward the 3rd time. Okay? Does anybody understand why I tore it so many times? What did I probably not do correctly? I didn't give it time. I was rushing things. I was trying to push things way faster than my body could actually handle. I tried to step back out on the court way too soon, and I failed for the 3rd time. Okay? So what you have here, the education portion of it, that doesn't leave because you roll your ankle or break your ankle or whatever the case may be. What you have here are resources that'll go with you no matter where you're at. Okay? I promise you, the people who are here for you, you call them, you send them an email and say, hey, I need a letter of recommendation. I guarantee you'll get one. Okay, I wish I had that. I didn't have that. I didn't have that, my sister didn't have that. The resources that you have are just amazing. And be very, very grateful and use them. They can't be resources if you don't use them. Any questions?
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my name is Kaylah Morgan. Hello. I graduated from Dorado High School in 2017. I'm a recent graduate, not too far along the way. Right out of high school, I went to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff, where to be. I graduated recently with a Bachelor of Science in Business Management. Throughout my years at school, I knew
Here she comes.
No?
Yes.
There we go. Okay. I'm starting over. My name is Vanessa Williams. I work at Salmart. I'm Director of Counseling, Disability Support Services. I'm a Title I coordinator and also a student contact. So, some of you, if you're taking classes at Salmart, may be familiar with my name in a class that popped up recently. You don't have to do it. Okay, in the Title IX, just so you know. All right, my educational journey started where you guys started, elementary school. From that age, my parents expected me to go to college, and I had that expectation for myself. So I studied hard. I'm going back to my chair. Studied really hard, did the best that I could. And every summer, when I got to junior high and high school, back then we had what was called Aegis program. Summer I got to apply and go to different colleges around the state of Arkansas, stay on campus, and really get to see what college is like. So I always knew I was good. First generation, so my parents didn't know a lot about what to tell me. And unfortunately, I didn't get that information from high school counselors or other people either. I did not grow up here. I graduated from Magnolia High School in 1995, so it could be kind of old. But I had no one to ask. So some advice I would give to you guys. Ask questions. You guys have the resources here. You have your career coaches, you have your school counselors, you have Salmart, we're right here in town. And if we don't know the answer, we will find out. Whether it's higher education or training. Like the young lady said, down she's right. And also, lifelong learning, it does not stop. I have a bachelor's degree in sociology. I'm minored in criminal justice. And I started out at the U of A in Fayetteville. I found out really quickly, that school was just too big. You know, it was way too big. Some of you may find when you're in high school, you're the center of attention. You're the top student. You're the person that everybody knows. You go to a school like that, nobody knows you. And there are thousands of students. So my junior year, I came back home. And I changed my major to sociology and graduated from SAU. Now, going off to college, I just wanted to be rich. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be rich. I wanted to travel the world. And my major was international business. Well, I found out very quickly I did not do macroeconomics. Okay? So I got back to, what I love was sociology. People, studying people, how to help people. So when I graduated, I was not ready to start paying back student loans, because when I changed my major, I lost all of my scholarships. Okay, because they were based on business. So I enrolled in graduate school and became a counselor. Did I want to be counseling for the rest of my life? No. But that was more education and a master's degree. And some master's programs, they prepare you to do more than just one thing. Okay? So although I'm a counselor, I've done lots of different kinds of work. I've worked in the criminal justice system. I've worked with juvenile justice systems. I've worked at hospitals, residential care facilities, outpatient facilities. I have done it
The old one that's over there in the corner. In 2009, I went to Henderson State University, where I pledged Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated. Yes, I can get down. Also, I pledged Alpha Phi Omega, which is a national service fraternity.
Okay.
I did play football when I was in high school. So good old Coach Johnson, always been a while. This is great now. Hey! Wanted to put a little spin on it, so to keep y'all a little entertained. I went to college, you know what I wanted to do. I went and got a degree in psychology. That didn't help none. Because come to find out right after I graduated in 2013, I needed to go get a master's to get any type of money that I was wanting to look for. That didn't happen until 2018. In 2018, when I came back home and started working for DHS, I decided to look at SAU. SAU is one of the greatest schools, and it's right up the street, that I've ever gotten the chance and the opportunity to be a part of. I got my master's in education in the higher adult lifelong education program, and I am now working on my doctorate in leadership of higher education. So don't let nobody tell you that education won't do it for you, because I am a leading example that education will. I want y'all to keep it going. I know y'all tired of school, especially now that y'all getting ready to go to more school. But now I've came home. I am the first director of student experience at South Arkansas Community College. I've been there for about a couple of months, and I believe I am leading by example. I want y'all to also understand that life is going to happen, whether you like it or not. From here on, things are going to change. Y'all are facing a pandemic. Y'all are facing situations that I didn't have to face. Reality was normal when I was in school. But now y'all have to face something different. But I want y'all to keep it going. Y'all are the future. Y'all are what's next. We're counting on y'all to go after what y'all want. So make sure y'all do it. Because I want to see some of y'all bright faces at SAU or South Arkansas Community College. I'm not recruiting. I'm just saying, whatever decision that you choose, you go after it and you support yourself. One thing that I did not understand when I was going to school is that myself is important. If y'all don't understand that now, make sure you understand it now. Start thinking about you, your decisions, what you want. Everything comes to an end where you're going to have to face reality. But just because you have to face it, don't mean it can't be fun. Find something that you want that you can pour into that's going to make you want to make a difference and make a change.
If you don't mind holding it.
I found something, a dream of being a director of student experience. I am living a prayer right now. To give an opportunity to pour into y'all, to pour into the college students, to giving them that opportunity that they can. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't. Especially now